thought of another question that doesn't have to do with anything that we're talking about today, but it kind of does.
What are we talking
That's
about?
how we're starting.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
What are we talking about?
Do you eat cake in the office?
Okay, well, why don't we do that next week? Because today is not National Eat Cake in the Office Day. Today is National Donut Day.
Do you eat donuts if they're brought into the office? Do you eat sweets? We're having this debate.
Most of the time, half the time.
Because there's
Offline,
sweets
we're having this debate
in the newsroom.
So, folks, today is National Donut Day. So, not only is it
ruining
National
his
Donut
flow.
Day, it's a Friday, and we're now in summer. So it's like...
So Ben doesn't eat sweets if they're brought into the newsroom. Donuts, cake,
as a general
doesn't matter.
rule, I would not say that I don't, but no, I'm trying to be
Is there
good.
any type of donut you would eat that if it was brought into the newsroom, you would eat it?
As I said earlier, a hot off the conveyor belt, like Krispy Kreme, it's hard to beat one of those.
When the sign is on.
Yeah,
You go through the
hot,
drive-thru.
ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that is, you can't beat
deny
that.
it.
Melts in your mouth. It's delightful.
Kia is standing by. She's got to look at our favorite donuts by state.
Yes, so we were all looking at Google Trends earlier this morning, and apparently every state has their favorite donut, celebrating, of course, National Donut Day. But if we're looking at the Carolinas, it's either the cronut or, like Ben said, a glazed donut, specifically hot off the press. So we've been asking people all morning during the show what their favorite donut was, and we got a ton of responses. A lot of folks saying jelly-filled, strawberry-filled, Boston cream. What else? Glazed donut. A lot of Krispy Kreme shout-outs for sure. But question for Ben. I didn't even realize this. I've never noticed, like, whenever we get sweet treats in, that you don't grab a bite. Why?
No. He's
Do you
getting his
not like
beach
to
body
You're
ready.
being
You guys,
interrogated.
this is not the topic of our
He
show.
does not want us to keep talking about that.
The topic of our
Yes.
show, is National Donut Day. And what is your favorite donut?
Well, he did say they're going to go have burgers tonight, so he would rather splurge on, like...
Yep.
See, I would rather splurge on sweets than, like, a burger or something.
See, I'm Ben status.
say-
I would splurge on burgers.
I have a question, though. Can we
Splurge
put...
on all.
Can we put the map back up that Kia had?
Yeah, I like that map. That's a great map.
What were the purple donuts on the map? Oh,
The-
hey,
the,
can we
the
swipe
national-
over?
Yeah, let's go ahead and swipe. Hold on.
National map.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
All right.
They're
Cody's
working
taking
on
care
it.
of
Did you
it.
see that on
It
the
looked
map?
like a
Purple
blueberry
donuts.
glazed, maybe.
Hold on.
What were those?
I
We
don't
gotta
know.
see it again. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Actually, thinking of that, I
Is
forgot how
every
much
state on there?
Yeah, every state's on there.
Even Alaska and Hawaii?
Even Alaska and Hawaii.
All right.
I know we're gonna see him in a second.
I'm gonna
Well,
walk
let's
over
just
and
switch.
do it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's coming.
Just,
Just do it.
Fun fact, I didn't know that
Chris,
the
just do it.
cronut, like that twisted one,
Just switch it.
I didn't know that
Chris.
that had a name.
Oh, you didn't the croissant
Okay,
donut.
there you go. There you go.
okay, what are the two purple donuts?
I think.
I think those are jelly filled.
No, there's no film.
they're purple glazed.
What
I
is
think
purple
it's
glazed
blueberry
donuts?
You know those good old purple glaze.
What? Yes.
Can I have a purple
do we-
glaze, please?
Does it say on the
No,
story?
so
it doesn't-
it just has
it doesn't.
pictures.
Maybe
Look
like
at
blueberry.
California. It's a catcher's mitt donut.
Okay, I've been wondering what that
Right?
was the whole time.
That looks
Oh,
like
that's a bear
face
claw.
face.
Oh,
That's a bear claw.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, bear claw. And then it looks like Washington State and Oregon have fritters.
I love fritters.
But the majority of them,
Yes.
I'll take an apple fritter over
Yeah,
donut. any day,
absolutely. Anytime.
the majority of them look like, are those just like regular glazed or
Yeah,
old
so
fashioned
the
or something?
majority is regular glazed. So me and Chris are dying over here because we just heard one of the producers in our ear saying Wisconsin just clearly chose a
That was
hot
shout
dog.
out to our director Cody, who just said that,
That was
Wisconsin
so funny.
loves
Okay,
hot dogs.
So
yeah.
if you look at Wisconsin on this map,
looks like a
you
hot
can't
dog.
really tell what it is. So it's a Long John. I don't know if this is like popular anywhere
Long John?
else.
Yeah.
It's basically just like a thick like donut, and it's filled with like either cream or jelly.
Not too different from like an eclair.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought it was hilarious coming from Wisconsin.
Can I give
That's-
a donut
That's a very Wisconsin
factoid
thing.
here?
Yeah,
Please.
Oh, please.
Krispy Kreme started in Winston-Salem back in the 1930s. When I was a little kid, we lived there. And there was a Krispy Kreme shop, one uptown. And I used to go in, like my friends and I, like 7, 8 years old. Excuse me, do you have any samples? And that was that little bitty donuts they gave us.
Stop it. No
There
way.
you go.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Bye-bye.
My parents always used to get the donut holes for us
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
weekends, and that was my favorite. So our web producer looked up, and the blue does stand for blueberry.
Ah, see, I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
According
actually,
to the map.
A blueberry
Yeah.
cake donut is delightful if you haven't gone down that. Yeah, it's really nice.
Melissa Banks chiming in saying she'd rather have cake. Come on down to the newsroom because
Okay,
there's
that's right.
cake in there,
And the cake will
Melissa.
join the windows of your soul.
John Kelly saying maple cake donut.
Yum.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
So there's a maple bacon donut that is delightful.
There is.
Bacon on a donut, do it.
Duck Donuts does a great version of it.
Yeah.
Yes,
they
they
do.
have always amazing toppings
Yeah, they do.
on those donuts.
Oh, my
You're going to have to try it if you haven't.
Oh,
So good.
I'm going to have to. And then I'm going to have to go to the gym like right after.
Hank saying he likes Krispy Kreme like you, Ben. Nothing fancy, no crazy flavors, just hot, but entirely too much sugar, but it's worth
Oh, it
it.
like melts in your mouth. It's
Yes.
amazing. It's like
With a cup of coffee.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
I remember when we first moved here, my husband had never had a Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme, that's funny.
And I was like, we drove by one, and
Yeah.
the hot sign was up, and I was like, we're driving through. And I think it was during St. Patrick's Day when they do the green donuts.
Oh.
So we got a green one. He was like, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just try it. And he like could not believe the melt in your mouth. How amazing.
There's nothing better.
Nothing compared.
Like seriously, when you first bite in that for your first experience, it's like all is right with the world. It's so good.
But something is nostalgic for me about the donut holes. Like, just from when I was little, my parents always got them on the weekends.
Well,
So the
all
little
you had in
glazed-
Arkansas was donut holes,
Yeah,
right?
that's what we had. All right.
I feel it's being from Massachusetts, I'm supposed to like the Boston cream, but looking at the graphic, I don't even think that they were.
Is
What
it,
did they-
is it
what did they
Duncan
have?
from up there?
You're
Yes.
supposed to like Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it should just say Duncan. By the way, there are some corners in Boston that 3 of the 4 corners have a Duncan
Yes.
on. And it's
And
crazy.
Krispy Kreme didn't even do well there. And I remember when we moved here, I was like, thank you. Like,
They do well in New York City. There's a big one in New York City.
is there
Manhattan, yeah.
Joy chiming in saying Long Johns are the best?
Oh,
See,
and hot
only if they're
dogs.
not filled, Joy. Like, because I think me and Joy are both either from Wisconsin or lived in Wisconsin.
She lives there
Joy
now,
Mott?
yeah.
She lives there now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Joy Mott.
Yes,
Thank you,
Joy. Okay, my question for Joy then: do you like them filled or just the dough? I'm not a filled person.
It's plain John's.
Right, just plain John with chocolate icing and sprinkles for me.
So
have the sprinkles.
according to this this map, only one state liked Boston cream best.
Who was that?
Maryland.
Makes no sense.
Always an outlier.
Okay, I see it on the map now. All right, way to go, Maryland. Way to represent.
All right, folks, chime in. Let us know your favorite donut.
And do you eat sweets when they're in
That's
the,
you sweet. Sure.
at the office when
We
they're
always
brought
talk
into the
about food
office?
and never ever
Well,
have
guess what?
But there's cake today.
There is cake.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Not donuts, but
So come on by.
it'll work.
All right, have a great
Cake
weekend,
donuts.
everybody. Sure, people like those too. See you back here Monday.